see him
doing things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Buddy Johnson there on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
No, check that. We're right 52 right here. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 52 is the mic right now. Let's make these babies.
To the air, Allen. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 20. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. To the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen off the play fake. Then the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And he's in his 12th NFL season, and he's crafty, he's savvy, he's a guy who competes for the ball. 61 catches with New Orleans last year. Very happy to be in Buffalo. A big reason why? The young quarterback, Josh Allen.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They run here with Singletary, and he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. A big pickup of 38. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
This is Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Jordan Poyer, the league's leading tackler among safeties last year, in to make the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Haskins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
52's the mic. 52's the mic. All day, dog.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Deontay Johnson deep for the Steelers. Johnson on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Our first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 85 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. They go play action with Haskins. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And Pat Freiermuth picks up a first down with a nice catch there. He was the second tight end taken after Kyle Pitts in the draft. Went in the second round out of Penn State. And the Pittsburgh Steelers were looking for a big target. After the retirement of Vance McDonald, he's showing signs of being that guy already.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
You would think that he had baseball in his past, the way he patrols center field and goes and gets the football as he just did there. An all-pro for the Steelers each of the last 2 years. His first 2 years with the franchise, he led them with 4 interceptions in 2020.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On play action, Haskins. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. Haskins will throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action now. Haskins. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Haskins. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, Singletary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Allen going to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Haskins. Short little throw to Ebron. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Play action. Haskins. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To the air, Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 downs.
Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. It's complete to Watt. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 34 yards. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
52. I know he ain't got it. No, check that.
And again, it's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Target. Shoot. Check. On 52.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 47 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down, Steelers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Haskins, a pop pass to his wideout.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And on fourth down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. A quick feed from Tate. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count.